Black Lives Matter is a leftist lie by the fucking dumbass Royd twins. Okay. These guys went from being TYT fans to like literal right-wing pawns. God, they're such pieces of shit. White people love to see black people doing white supremacy. It's their favorite fucking thing. This kind of stems back to the white people's willingness to say the N-word, their interest in saying the N-word. They want that more than anything else. Okay? So this is kind of like that. It's a black person allowing you to be racist. It's a black person allowing you to have white supremacist opinions. Like, it's like, well, look, I'm saying these white supremacist talking points as a black person. So it's okay. It's okay that you feel the way that you do. It's okay that you can be afraid of black people. Malcolm X has a good take on this. Just Google it. There is plenty of historic. There's plenty of historic precedent for this. There is plenty of historic precedent for this. Just Google Malcolm X house, and you will probably arrive at that conclusion. Anyway, I'm not going to say more, but you know, this is a let's see what they had to say. Guess their takes first, please. I mean, George Floyd wasn't a hero. I hate that we're propping up a criminal. I assume something like that. Maybe 1350, 13% of the population. No, 1350's new version is 650. They like to say 6% of the population is responsible for 50% of the violent crime, which is incorrect, by the way. That data point is not even correct, but it doesn't matter. What else? It's okay to police the black community because black people are scary. Pretty much that. If you're right/wrong, give subs. Yeah, 6% of black men, I think it is. They say my father has been in Malcolm X's house. It's crazy. He has unstop his. The same shit that JLP says. It's 6% black male that commit 40% or something. Yeah, the data is like 13% of the population commits 50% of the crime is what they used to say. And then they wanted to whittle that away even further and say it's mostly black men that are responsible. So then they say 6% of the population of black men commit 40% of the crime or something like that. It is just a way to justify police brutality. These people do not care about why crime occurs, which is a manifestation due to your socioeconomic conditions. 15,000 people watching this guy after he said America deserved 9/11. Just wow. Aw. Are you scared, little baby? Aw. Following since 11 minutes ago. Aw. Aw. Little baby. Don't be afraid, dude. We won't bite. Maybe you'll accidentally learn some stuff, okay? Anyway. 11 whole minutes he waited so he could talk. Look, followed for 10 minutes. Little baby. Anyway, so the idea is that because some black people commit crimes and white people do as well, but because some black people commit crimes, all black people should be over-policed. It is racist. I don't know what else to say about that. And that it is ultimately a deflection because you need to ask, do you want to solve the crimes? Do you want to make sure that crimes are being solved? Well, if that's the case, then let's solve the underlying material conditions that are the biggest reason for why crime occurs. Who's are behind this? Very easy way to get banned. There you go.
Man, you gotta tell them why all lives matter.
Sorry, but that statistic true. You live in LA. You have no view outside your little space. I live in Los Angeles, dumbass. I live in an infinitely more diverse city than you probably do, you fucking dumb fuck. What the fuck are you talking about? That's what the fuck are you talking about? You probably live in like one of the whitest fucking neighborhoods on the planet, and you're out here talking like, oh my God, you live in LA, you don't understand. Shut the fuck up.
No, that should be obvious. All lives do matter. You got to explain this to people. All lives
don't matter until Black Lives Matter. Black lives don't matter currently. Black Lives Matter doesn't mean Black Lives Matter more. Black Lives Matters just means Black lives should matter, and it currently does not matter. Black lives are a part of all lives. So Black Lives Matter just is addressing police brutality and the disproportionate targeting of African Americans. I'm sure that they know about this, but they are just saying this because they want to appeal to the pasty little white boys because they want that racist money. Yes, that's it.
lives matter. You would never see me walking down the road with a damn Black Lives Matter sign. If you do, I got a gun to my head. And I'm just trying to survive. Hey, look here. As black men, black Americans. I'm not African American, I'm a black American. I was never born in Africa. Yeah, I'm a proud American, right? I just, whatever. You got that? Yeah, I'm not from Africa, never been to Africa. Yeah. I don't know nothing about Africa. Okay, I don't speak African.
Someone should ask them why. Someone should ask them why they don't know anything about Africa. Someone should ask them why they have no cultural roots to Africa. I wonder what the reason for that is. Gee, I wonder what the reason for that is. Let me just really think about that. Let me think about that for a brief moment. I wonder what happened where maybe your ties to your ancestors were severed and that you have no cultural connection to the continent that you are originally from. I wonder what the fuck that was. Most people can at least, trace their lineage back to different parts of Europe and say, I have Irish roots or English roots or German roots. I wonder why there is such a concept of black culture, or rather African American culture, in the United States of America. If only there was something that happened that completely removed any sort of cultural background, any sort of ethnic background, any ethnic difference or geographical difference that you might have had, that completely turned black people into a monolith in this country for generations, and not even full human beings. I wonder what that was. Oh yeah, it was slavery. That's why. Okay, let's keep going.
African, I don't know any African history. I know some American history. Because you're American. Because I'm American. But look here, this whole Black Lives Matter, why I can't get down with this organization? Main reason, your whole narrative.
Yeah. Originally from, what the fuck, dude? Do German and Scottish Americans really know that much about the European origin? They have the opportunity to at the very least, trace back their ancestry and will routinely tell you what the fuck they are. Like, they'll say, I'm British. 4th generation, 5th generation, 7th generation removed. At some point, you become an American, certainly, but still, you know what your ancestry, you know where you come from. You know where the geographic location is where you come from. You have an understanding, you have a cultural differences that come with your ancestry in this way. That, those are minor differences, but those are still differences you can cherish. And the reason why you can do that is because you weren't fucking brought here as non-human slaves. That's why. So shut the fuck up. That's the point I'm trying to make. Because people always like to say, what about white culture? What about, there's black culture? Why isn't there no white culture? The reason why there is a monolithic black culture, or African-American culture rather, even though black people are obviously not a fucking monolith, is because it had to be cultivated through abolition, the aftermath of abolition, through segregation, through enduring systemic racism to this day.
That police officers are hunting down black men on a daily. Yeah, like it's a purge, right? It's that Black Lives Matter, that was built on a lie. Remember this? Hands up. Don't shoot. Yeah, Mr. Brown, the guy that got Ferguson riots. Ferguson riots. that initially when that story broke, they said the cops just got out the car and just started shooting. Hands up, don't shoot. That was a lie. That was witnesses. That's why that cop didn't go down for that, because there was white and...
Oh, that's why the cop didn't go down for that. Because that was a lie. Not because cops rarely ever go down for shooting people, because there are dipshits like you and other racist dipshits who justify that kind of police brutality, and that lack of accountability is literally built into the legal system. I'm sure that it's because he was actually a criminal and that's why he got shot.
Black witnesses that came out and said, no, this dude was out of control. That was a fight for his life. He had to kill him. Yeah. So, but you know what the thing is when it comes to about police shootings and police brutality? Let me break it down for you. In the white community, when a white man is shot and killed by the cops and he's unarmed, white people don't trip, because when they read the narrative, when he found out the real story, he attacked the police officer. He tried to take his gun. Everybody in the white community will say he deserves to get shot.
Police routinely demonstrate restraint when they are actually arresting people all the time. Police are capable of exercising restraint when arresting people. Oftentimes, they do not do this. They don't do this for poor white people, but they really don't demonstrate that restraint for black people. That's the problem. Stop trying to fucking defend cops. They're not doing a good job. This is the most idiotic thing I've ever fucking heard, especially considering that if they didn't fucking suck that boot as hard as they probably do with their Blue Lives Matter license plates and their fucking PBA card and all this shit, the police officers that stopped them as big burly black men would not give a single fuck about their 1776 shirt, because in their eyes, you would still be a black person. Same shit that Candace Owens said. God damn, dude.
Yeah. You know, the police officers are trying to protect themselves. Yeah. In the black community, that same story, that same narrative, oh, he shot an unarmed black man. He didn't have to kill him. He was unarmed.
Also, additionally disgusting to constantly bring up white people being killed by police when black people are talking about black people being killed by police, especially when those very same black people are completely aware that white people get killed by the police as well, and that it is a significant problem across the board because it's police brutality. What a fucking disgusting take. It makes me so angry whenever I hear right-wingers bring up white people unjustly being killed by the police whenever a black person is being talked about. It's like BLM understands that, okay? Black Lives Matter and black people that are criticizing police brutality absolutely understand that reality. A police force that will kill white people will very willingly kill black people.
White people hold their own communities to a high standard than black. Just because you are unarmed doesn't mean that shooting was not justified.
It's the exact opposite. White people don't hold their communities to a higher standard than black people. There is no separation in that regard, by the way. And that white people just don't care about other white people getting killed because they understand that it won't happen to them, especially if they're wealthy. It'll never happen to them. Or even if there's a likelihood that it could happen to them, the police are still serving the ultimate purpose of defending the white community by the scary black man. Okay? That's it.
Yeah. You grab a man's gun, what do you think's going to happen? Yeah. You attack a police officer, jumps in his car, and start punching him in the face? You deserve to get shot, man. Yeah. Jeez. I mean...
Yeah, that's what George Floyd was doing, right? Is that what George Floyd was doing? No. George Floyd was called on for a $20 forgery, and then he got executed. Why do you not mention that? Why do you not mention the main reason why people, or the straw that broke the camel's back in this circumstance? No. He resisted arrest, or he deserved to die because he went for an officer's service weapon. Is so psychotic. Why don't you bring up Breonna Taylor? That also happened a week before. Or Ahmaud Arbery. No, because it doesn't fucking fit the narrative that they're trying to cultivate, that all black people that get killed in the hands of the police, or at least an overwhelming majority of black people that get killed in the hands of police, are justified. The difference is this. I don't think that when white people get killed in the hands of the police, I think that's justified. I don't think that's justified at all. I think that's still abhorrent, disgusting behavior. If you are a real right-winger, okay, if you are a true minimal government kind of guy, if you truly believe in the Constitution, if you truly believe in innocent until proven guilty, you have to understand. It doesn't matter if you're a leftist or a liberal or a right-winger. You have to understand innocent until proven guilty. A police officer cannot be the judge, jury, and executioner on the fucking spot. A police officer cannot be above the law. They are public servants. They are there to protect and serve you. On the side of their cars, it does not say protect and serve the interests of Target. It doesn't say protect and serve the interests of millionaires and billionaires. It doesn't say that. It says protect and serve the community. They're supposed to protect you. We pay their fucking taxes. They're not allowed to run around like RoboCop and beat the shit out of people like they are doing currently.
Come on, people. And you got to realize what the media is doing to you. That Black Lives Matter organization is just to keep black folks upset because the Democrats want you to vote for the Democrats. Yeah, that's the whole point of this organization, is keep black people pissed off. Yeah.
Then why is it that BLM protesters routinely agitate against Democratic mayors like Pete Buttigieg, for example? South Bend Black Lives Matter routinely demonstrated against Pete Buttigieg. One of the people literally got their ass beat. Why did they demonstrate against Bill de Blasio, who's a Democrat? Why did they demonstrate against Andrew Cuomo, who's a Democrat? Why did they demonstrate right now against the fucking blue mayors of every blue goddamn city? Why? Maybe it's not about just voting. These motherfuckers will then turn around and be like, blue cities are the cities where mayors are the most racist. So it doesn't even make sense. Especially Eric Garcetti. Especially Eric Garcetti. So what is it? Are they demonstrating against the Democratic mayors who are also upholding that same racial injustice, that are also perpetuating that same fucking white supremacist nonsense? Or are they all just saying, please go out and vote blue no matter who? That's not real. That's a lie. Black Lives Matter even, or at least black demonstrators and black activists even criticize Barack Obama. They criticize Barack Obama when he was the president. They criticize Barack Obama in Flint, Michigan, because they care about black issues. They don't care about just getting the fucking bag like you two Hodge twins. That's all you give a fuck about, is to justify all of the racist opinions that racist people have so they can keep giving you money and you know, make you feel a little bit better about yourself.
Yeah, so they can keep you enslaved mentally like you need them. Yeah, because they're supposed to be y'all saviors. They're not trying to fix any issues in your community. No. They just want to keep y'all pissed off so y'all be indebted to them, because supposedly they're going to clean this up for you. Yeah. They're going to give you your reparations. They're going to make your life better. Ain't nobody going to make your life better except you. Except you. What if the Democrat Party woke up and they stopped preaching race and identity politics? The Democratic Party would be signing.
The entire purpose of this video going viral is literally identity politics. It's because black people, two black guys, are saying the shit that white people normally say. That is the only reason why you have any fucking relevance beyond, you know, taking steroids and doing some dumbass fucking gym rat shit. Okay? If it wasn't for identity politics, you would not have a fucking crumb of relevance. Neither of you would be even remotely as relevant as you are now. Get the fuck out of here, bitch. Get the fuck out of here, you racist bitches.
On death warrant.
Love it, dude. Love tokenizing myself so that I can make a buck while simultaneously acting like I hate identity politics. Identity politics is your bread and butter, bitch.
You won't need them anymore. If black people woke up and say, I don't need the government, I don't need the Democrats, I don't need Republicans, I just need to make good decisions, stay out of trouble, and work hard, I can achieve anything I want in my life. Yeah. If black people woke up and did that, you don't need the Democrats. You don't need Republicans. Yeah. If y'all, like, Black Lives Matter, Black lives only matter when a white person takes a life. Yeah. Like, this is a perfect example of what's been happening over these riots. Yeah. 2 police officers.
So why is it that Black Lives Matter protesters and black people in general shit on black cops as well? I mean, there are... I don't understand. Why are they criticizing black police officers who are also perpetuating systemic racism, that are also operating as the jackbooted thugs of white supremacy? What's up with that? I wonder why. Oh, it's because they don't like it when the system that's designed to protect and serve them ends up fucking killing them. Maybe that's a little different. I'm sure that this is going to be a good segue into what about black on black crime, which is what we're going to get to. We'll see what happens.
have died at the hands of...
When have they criticized black cops prior to this? When has Black Lives Matter criticized black cops? Are you fucking dumb? Do you actually think BLM likes any cops? I thought they were ACAB. Does ACAB specify like all cops are bastards except for black cops? Is that what you think? They literally protested Justine Damon's murderer, Mohammed Noor, who was a Somali black cop in Minneapolis. So what's up with that? Why were they doing demonstrations against a literal black Muslim Somali police officer who executed Justine Damon in her pajamas, a Australian woman who died outside of her house in the hands of a police officer? So that, and he has 12 and a half years now. He's serving 12 and a half years in prison currently. Thank God. So what's up with that? Can you explain that to me? Huh? Why were they there? You weren't there, bitch, because you don't give a fuck. You don't give a fuck about white people dying. Because you know that, like, that's just collateral damage. Some white people are gonna die, but at least, like, we're keeping the streets safe from the black thugs.
Riders. They're both black, dedicated their lives to their communities. Yeah, more black people have died since these riots. And where's Black Lives Matter? Because it's not about saving black lives.
I like that the police and our institutions have decided to combat a protest against police brutality with more police brutality, and people are dying as a consequence of that. And these two guys are like, yeah, well, they just don't care. That's why they're fighting back against police brutality. No, it's you who don't actually care. What an idiotic fucking take. What an insanely disgusting take, dude. I mean, this is nowhere near as bad as what Candace Owens preaches. Like, she's so fucking vile. Like, I can see the hatred and the soullessness behind her eyes when she agitates. But at least these guys are just like, they're just too stupid to at least hit the worst talking points.
It's about pushing this agenda on black people's minds, keeping them enslaved. That's the whole point of this. This is not to help black people. It's to keep you pissed off. Look how pissed you are. And look, white people, you hold up these Black Lives Matter signs, you need to wake up. No, well, we've been talking to some white people. It's like, man, I put it up because, man, because you think it makes you feel good.
Bro, I love that. I love that the white people that they're talking to, they're just openly admitting, don't give a fuck about Black Lives Matter. Like, maybe you should find new white people, dude.
You're just throwing gas to the flames. A white person walking up the street with a damn Black Lives Matter sign. You got to be smoking crack cocaine. Look here. They do it because they feel guilty of what they did. You don't do things because it makes you feel good. No. You do things because it's the right thing to do. Yeah. And you pushing that fake
and demonstrating against police brutality is the wrong thing to do, says the Hodge twins. Nice. Good take overall. You don't do things because it makes you feel good. You do things because you're supposed to do the right thing. And in this circumstance, doing the right thing is certainly not selling out black people exclusively so you can get money from racist white donos. I don't think that's in the top. I don't think that would top the list of fucking doing the right thing by being a grifter that is using their own fucking race to hide the white supremacist takes that they're putting out there. I don't know if that's doing the right thing. Maybe doing the right thing for your own personal benefit. It's very nearsighted, though.
That lie to black folks? Look, a majority of black people killed in this country, it's not about white police officers. It's about blacks. The majority of all blacks are killed by their own race.
Oh, they are doing the most black people get killed by black people. Yeah, most white people get killed by white people too, dumbass. It's because, unlike you guys, who probably immediately, as soon as you made a buck, moved into the nice white neighborhood as quickly as you could, unlike that, most people live in segregated communities. That's precisely why most people kill people that they know. That's why the murder rate is the way it is between black on black crime and white on white crime. You dumb fuck.
Yeah. And we only make up what 12% of the population? Yeah. It's not white men gunning down black men. It's black men gunning down black men. Yeah. Have y'all forgot who killed Malcolm X? Who killed Tupac? Who killed Biggie? We killing each other. Ain't no white man out there in a hood killing us. It's us.
Cops. Except for the cops. Except for cops. But yeah. These guys know who killed Tupac and Biggie. Yeah, they have information. Hey man, they have 3 high-profile examples. So that's it. That must mean that that's it.
Yeah. Black Lives Matter. Bullshit. If y'all really cared about Black Lives, y'all.
It's like when Americans try to justify American imperialism. When dumbasses come into my chat and say stuff like, well, you know, in Iran, they're stoning gay people. Oh, okay. So it's okay to turn the entire country to glass. Who killed more Iraqi citizens? Huh? Saddam Hussein or American sanctions? And also boots on the ground military warfare that is still ongoing in the country, in Iraq. You live in a white neighborhood yourself. Yeah, I do.
Y'all will show up whenever somebody's shot and killed in these urban neighborhoods. Then again, that's not the point. Of course, there's police brutality. I've seen videos of white people getting killed by the cops too, unarmed. It's not a race issue. It's more.
For the record, Saddam Hussein killed 250,000 deaths related to torture and murder during his period. The estimation is 250,000, which is an insane number until you realize that American sanctions alone killed 500,000. American sanctions alone killed 500,000 Iraqis. Before we get to the boots on the ground military warfare. And when faced with that decision, American authorities, specifically Madeleine Albright, liberal American authorities, said that's just the cost of doing business. Number one, baby. Number one, baby. That's freedom, baby. America was just doing war crimes since day one. But hey, you know, Iraqis are killing each other. So, you know, that's the best way to save themselves. So it's the same exact mentality. Well, it also is driven by the same white supremacist ideologies. It's like, oh, black people are killing each other, so it's okay when the cops kill black people. What a psychotic fucking take this is. What a psychotic fucking take this is. Oh, my Lord.
Of a humanity issue. It's more a police brutality issue. And if you want to fix police brutality, you don't hold no ridiculous lie like that. Black Lives Matter. Everybody knows Black Lives Matter. Yeah, another thing I want to add is you can't, it makes you feel good about the Black Lives Matter, but still that's pushing a lie. It's like black people getting gunned down by cops. Yeah, there's been some instances where some bad cops out there. Yeah. But it's been some instances where some bad cops kill white folks. Yeah, so that's why it's so bad to walk around with that, because you're pushing a lie. Yeah, it's a lie, and it's only hurting black folks. You're not helping them. You're just digging that hole of oppression deeper and deeper. Yeah. There's more white people getting shot and killed unarmed than blacks. Yeah, that's a fact. By the cops. But you don't never hear about it.
The only reason why cops can kill more white people than black people and get away with it is because cops kill black people at a disproportionately higher rate, and then dumbasses like the Hodge twins will justify it. Okay? What is this? It's not right when cops kill white people either. What is this psychotic take? Like, I don't understand. Have you never talked to a black person? I mean, these guys are black themselves, which is why I'm saying they're grifters, okay? Like, this doesn't happen on accident. Like, there's no brainwashing process. It's just purely motivated by money. There's no other way. But, like, for the white people who feel this way, talk to a black person, and they will fucking tell you. And be normal, okay? Be normal. Don't immediately be like, hey, black person from my place of work, let's talk about black issues. Even though I've avoided you like the plague until this moment. But now I'm here to talk to you about black issues. Educate me now. Like, no, just be normal. And in the conversation, when you develop a relationship with a black person, just ask at some point, like, do you not really care about, I mean, don't ask that. That's really dumb. I was going to say, do you not really care about white people dying? They're going to look at you like you're a fucking clown, because it is a clown ass question. Black people understand that a police force that will kill white people will absolutely not even bat a fucking eye at killing black people. That's it.
Because it doesn't fit the media narrative and it doesn't fit their agenda. That's why they're pushing it, because they want blacks to stay on that Democrat plantation. It's all a lie. It's to keep you upset.
Democrat plantation.
Yeah. Go to official Hodge twin.
Code Chinese virus. God, these guys are such fucking clowns, dude. Absolute clown asses. Oh my God. All right, that was really bad. I mean, that's really bad, but that's pretty easy to fucking destroy, honestly, because they're so stupid. They're so stupid that they didn't even get the actual, like, the full-blown white supremacist talking points. I am excited that there weren't that many people who were weren't saying like, oh, they're black. You're telling black men how they should feel about racism. Shut up. That low effort bait is gone, so that's pretty good.